Epilogue. Really? That was the fucking end? Indeed, Geralt. Sup, Yorvith? Hello, mate.
What happened to Saskia?
She's alive. Wounded from our scrap, but alive. She impaled herself on a tree, and then I had to use that dagger. But she'll make it. Mountain air is good for a dragon's hide.
I thought they were supposed
You're
to
the most
jab it
noble
into our
human
heart,
I
not
know,
sort of like
Gwynblade.
put it on man.
I'm no
Anyway,
human.
Sure.
I'm glad you reminded me. My hatred for the species abated for a moment.
What about Letho?
Strange thing. He sits in the Temerians' former camp. I believe he awaits you.
How do you know?
I saw him. He's got Triss.
Let's go. Tell me what happened here on the way.
While you were
Okay.
fighting Saskia, the city was staged to a bloody spectacle.
The
Look at that
players.
shit.
There were
Fuck.
many. At first, it was a hunt
It
for
is
the
up his
traitors,
ass,
but
and
it soon turned into
That
a
one's
hunt for
straight
all
out his
mages.
mouth. Fuck.
And there were a few skirmishes between Kedweni, Redanian, and Temerian troops. Rape,
course.
pillage, and
Whoa.
murder. Not necessarily in that order.
How the hell did they get him up
Pastimes
there?
of the Order's pious knights. And the regular troops soon followed suit. The kings, with their choice units, left the city just after the dragon attacked.
And the Nilfgaardians?
Remained neutral. That is to say, they shot anyone who dared approach their camp.
How do I... Oh. This way? Yep. Oh. What the fuck? Why does it keep doing that? Bloody game.
When we're done with you, you'll be a lump of whimpering meat.
That's not very nice. Kill these motherfuckers, Geralt.
Elf! Kill the non-human.
Well, we're both non-human, but thanks for trying, buddy. Motherfucker. Igni. You fucking night bitch. Good day. How the fuck is he blocking that shit, though? That doesn't make any sense. Fuck you. Good day. You alright, woman? You're gonna thank us. Yep, there we go.
Beasts! Bloody sons of bitches!
Will you be alright?
Is that your only
Yes,
response
thank you.
to
Leave
people
me.
that were trying to rape
What happened
you?
here?
When the summit ended,
What?
we hid in one of the houses. But they found us. They cut off both my sister's hands so she would
Shit.
cast spells. But I managed to escape. They caught me here.
Oh, okay.
Let's go, Gwynblade. This is madness. Lochween has changed.
Is she
That's
like
what it looks like now.
out sorceress now? That's glitching out apparently. Okay. Come on then. More dead people. Is she following us? No. Okay.
I think I heard something.
Imperial troops.
Sure.
Long live the Emperor!
All of them
Long live
with
the Emperor!
wings on their head. I wonder if they would feel like complete total morons. Like, look at them! Look like total weirdos. Like, I would not wear that shit. Ah, fuck! Hi. More of them. Not even buggy, bro. Nah, not even, mate. Not even buggy, bro. Oh shit.
Finish your story.
I managed to sneak into the Nilfgaardian camp. It was relatively quiet there. Then I saw Letho leading Triss out.
They let him go?
No one dared stop him. I followed him.
Nope. so
I
we
think
go
he
this way.
noticed me, but didn't seem
Or
to
that
care.
way.
Once the fighting died down, he went to the former Temerian camp.
Is Triss all right?
Yes.
Not this way.
Letho defended her from marauders.
Oh, that's nice, I suppose. Come on then. Really? Oh, shit. Not sure why they would even bother having, like, a pile of dead bodies at this. But anyway. What's up? So you're gonna be a prick?
Stop, Yorvith. I'm going alone.
Why?
This is between the two of us. Take care of Triss until I return.
Your choice.
Mine,
Thank you.
indeed. There's one more thing you need to know. Nilfgaard's armies have crossed the Yaruga. War is inevitable.
Va fail, Gwynblade. Don't get killed.
Farewell, Yorvith.
I
If
bet
I
not
don't
have to
return
fight
within the
this
hour,
fucker again.
find Saskia and leave without me. Are you
What's
all
up,
right?
Triss?
Yes. He saved me from the Nilfgaardians and defended me from the troops.
It's time to end this. Yorvith's waiting. I'll catch up with you soon.
Geralt, he knows a lot.
I know, Triss.
Okay.
That's why we need to talk.
Don't get killed,
Dude.
Witcher.
I won't.
I'll try not to. Probably will a few times though. Sup, Letho? You've got a sword holder thing in your arm there, mate.
Took you a while?
Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
I let her escape.
You're heartless. You've no idea what the royal witch hunters have in store for her. A lot of pain for a
no
long
idea.
time.
I don't doubt it. So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first,
We've got to fight.
vodka.
No? Not me. Let me have it. Let's
I
do
suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships.
it. To old friendships. So apparently we've forgotten that this guy was a total prick before. Oh well.
Recovered your memory yet?
Not
Some of it.
entirely.
Yeah.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
Where is she? What happened? This is like
The winter
we
solstice.
still don't even know where the fuck Yennefer
Midden
is.
there, the night of magic.
I think they might have said it
Letho
before,
wasn't
but we
lying.
haven't
The
sort
hunt
of
had
seen
stopped.
Yennefer
The
at all
Hanged
in this
Man's
game.
Tree, the spectral
I don't
riders
think we saw her in the
selected
last
from
game
among those they
either. I
had
think it
taken.
was just in a
Yennefer
cutscene
was
bit
among
like
them.
this.
A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every Witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our Witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
What does that entail for you, though, Geralt?
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. I
What is
remember
the
the
Wild Hunt?
exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
I don't know yet. Let's finish this. I chased you for many
I
reasons.
chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
Yennefer, tell me what happened to her.
Tell me about Yennefer. What happened after I departed?
She was feverish for several days, delirious, in agony. We thought that was it. She was on her way out. Somehow she recovered. But even then she was disoriented. Amnesia like you.
What then?
Well, the woman turned out to be quite a character. Throwing temper tantrums, trying to seduce orcs, trying to drive a wedge between us. After you so nobly sacrificed yourself, we thought it'd be dumb just to leave her somewhere. She wouldn't have survived more than a month. The whims and vigor of a duchess, but she was just a sorceress with no memory. We were in the heart of the Empire. And as I'm sure you know, Geralt, in Nilfgaard, mages who behave like that either drop their bad habits quickly, or are drawn and quartered by horses in the middle of Victory Square.
So I heard.
So we set out, wandered through the provinces. Everywhere we went, she got in trouble and we pulled her out. And then one day they captured us. The Imperial Secret Police. Me, Ox, Sarah, and Yennefer.
Imperial Secret Police?
What?
We were separated, and they questioned us. Long and thoroughly. But it was uneventful. No violence. That's how I met Vatia de Rideau. And a couple of weeks later, the Emperor himself. Me. A simple witcher.
What happened to Yennefer?
I don't know. Never saw her again. The Emperor offered me a mission in the northern kingdoms. As for Yennefer, I had the feeling she was somehow important to Emir. As I see it, they learned of the Lodge from her. Those Imperial spooks have their ways. All I heard is that Vatir had his men watch Yennefer closely throughout the time she was at the palace. Then we went off to slay the kings of the north. And that's where my knowledge ends.
So she's in the Empire.
She was when I left.
Cheers, bro. The Riders of the Hunt. You know who they are?
How did you know where we'd find the Wild Hunt?
Every witcher who wears the viper around his neck knows the place. We had so many books and scrolls about the hunt that I used to think our school was founded for the very purpose of solving the riddle of the spectral riders.
Know who they are?
The what, mate?
You know the true identities of the riders?
From what I understand, they're some damn elven race. But they turned out to be a big ruse. The legendary omen of war proved to be a fairground attraction.
No Market Square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding across the sky. Then there's the amnesia. No, there's something more, I assure you.
Go ahead, enlighten me. I can tell you want to.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a fact. I've fought and killed many of its wraiths. They were spectral emanations,
point, Geralt.
the
You tell him.
avatars of real riders. The riders we ran into by the Hanged Man's Tree.
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves?
Yeah.
Real material sons of bitches like the ordinary kind we deal with in this world?
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. The conjunction of spheres. Know the theory? Do you know how monsters appeared in our world?
There's not a witcher who doesn't know that.
So you know there are other spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these worlds, and they usually do that to summon the monsters we then have to hunt. The elves we saw come from another world.
So I'm assuming
and they
that's what
weren't
the hunt
summoned.
is?
They found the way on their own. It's not exactly easy, so
Then
they
why were
usually
they
send their
taking
spectral emanations.
Women and stuff.
They come in person on special missions.
As they did for you and Yennefer.
Yeah.
So, elves from another world and their trained wraiths. What did they want from you?
I've got an idea. But that's not your concern.
Why did you become an Imperial spy?
How did a Witcher agree to kill humans at another human's bidding?
At the Emperor's bidding, Geralt. And he's no ordinary human. The rulers of the North come up to about where his Pauline's end.
Why?
Simple. He promised to rebuild the School of the Viper, the Witcher's order where I came to be. Witcher's schools in the south fell into ruin long ago, and Witchers themselves became internal exiles, banned from entering most cities. Besides Seret and Ox, I know of 2 other Witchers of the School of the Viper who should be alive and on the path. I don't know where they are. Haven't seen them for years. Now they can come out of hiding. They can come home.
Oh, okay. Why did you wait for me?
Why are you still here? Why did you wait for me this time?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me. And I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, only you know the truth about me. Well, and a couple of folks whose word isn't worth spit anymore. I never saw you as a foe. I want to go my way. But if I have to fight you first, so be it. This story ends here and now.
I've got one more question, mate. What was it all about? What was the aim?
Care to tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we could. Lay the blame on the sorceresses. Breed chaos. Prepare the North. Soften it before the invasion. And you know what's incredible?
What?
We could not have imagined more fertile soil. No matter what the war's outcome, the northern monarchs will accuse one another. Pursue their God-given rights. Seek vengeance and be at each other's throats for years to come. The North resembles a whorehouse on fire, as your friend Dandelion would say.
Okay. I need to know the whole picture. I'm still curious about the assassinations. What the fuck? So many questions, yo. How did you find Sheila?
How did you manage to contact Sheila?
It wasn't a problem once I learned of the Lodge's existence. Initially, she watched my every move. But sooner or later, everyone starts treating me like a big oaf. I mean,
you are a big oaf.
I
Look at
can't
him.
change how I look. I stayed close to Sheila. Killed a few beasts for her, and whined about how unhappy I was, how unfair the world was. So much, in fact, that I actually got her gander up a few times. I made sure a few potentially trustworthy witnesses saw us together, could link us. Security in case I was captured. I also prepared to assassinate the King of Kavir. Esterad Tyson was to be the first victim of the mysterious assassins. But before I could do the dirty deed, Sheila asked me to slay Demavend. The gods had smiled upon me. I couldn't believe my luck. Here I've been trying to figure out how to frame Sheila. And now all I needed was to carry out her orders and follow through.
But Sheila didn't get blamed for it though, did she? I don't know. How did you learn about the Lodge?
Where'd you get your information about the Lodge?
From the Emperor and Vatir de Rideau, the Emperor's chief spy. And I believe they got it out of Yennefer.
She recovered her memory?
Nah. I'd never claimed she informed on her friends consciously. I expect they found a way to tap into her memory in spite of her amnesia, and without her knowing it. There was a sorcerer present when I was questioned. A young, proud intelligence officer. Whatever the case, they gave me a list of the sorceresses in the Lodge. Only Emir, Vatir, and I were present. Only we knew of the mission.
How did you kill Demavend? Well, we saw that.
How'd you manage to slay Demavend?
Skills,
Sheila's magic. I mean, she could give us the king's every move, His habits, the positions of the palace guards, anything. All we had to do was navigate the labyrinth and land the final blow. Besides, she had plenty of gold for the preparations, greased palms abundantly. It had all the makings of a cakewalk, but it's never that easy. We barely avoided our pursuers, and we wouldn't have if not for Yorveth Scoia'tael, another of Sheila's ideas. With Yorveth's elves, not only did we cut down Demavend, but traveling with them put us out of the Lodge's reach. We could calmly plan Foltests and Hensel's assassinations.
Okay, how did you know Foltest would get to the Solar? What?
How did you know Foltest would come to the monastery's Solar?
Yorveth and I planned Foltest's murder. The King of Temeria would have to deal with the Lavalette sooner or later, and he made no secret of it. I was sure he'd want to recover his bastard children in the process.
Yeah.
And where do they take the children when a castle's under siege?
Inside.
I had to become a monk,
Yeah.
but I couldn't just arrive at the monastery and claim I'd seen the light. Not very believable. So one of Arion's patrols out in the forests happened on a Scoia'tael unit torturing a helpless monk. Arion's brave men drove off the elves and I found shelter in the monastery.
No one noticed you had no wounds?
I paid the monk who treated me a lot of orange to stay silent. Actually, it was only a loan, because I killed him later. Only the dead can keep a secret. Then all I had to do was wait for the situation to develop. When I saw you enter the chamber with Foltest, I thought I might fail. Luckily, you failed. To recognize an old friend.
Right, well. You wanted to take over Yorvith's unit. What was the idea?
When did you decide to get rid of Yorvith?
As soon as I realized I couldn't manipulate him. A true fox, that one. He was so observant, so dangerous. I got the sense he might see through me at any moment.
You made a mistake. You were untouchable as long as the Scoia'tael were protecting you.
Maybe, but with Yorveth, my hands were tied. If I'd finished off Kieran...
But you didn't. And that allowed me to drive a wedge between you and Yorvith. I forced you to flee.
And I let you live. You know I could have killed you. You're forgetting.
No, I remember.